Many years ago, a child came to me seeking guidance. He was eager, full of life, but also burdened by the weight of his distractions. Like many of us, he was looking for the path to happiness, but he was unsure where to begin. His mind was always racing, filled with endless thoughts about what he should do next. One day he asked me, "Master, how can I find peace in a world that is so noisy? How do I focus on the things that matter?" His question was simple, yet profound. It reminded me of something I once struggled with myself many years ago. I had been just like him, chasing after success, approval, and a sense of achievement, all the while losing touch with the present moment. I looked at the child and I asked him to sit with me. We sat together by the pond, the water reflecting the trees above. I said to him, "Focus, my young friend, on what is right in front of you. Look at the water. Watch how it flows without trying to force its path. It flows because it trusts its course. It does not rush, nor does it worry about what lies ahead. It simply exists in this moment, free from all distractions." The child listened quietly, his eyes fixed on the water. But I could see the impatience in his face. He wanted answers quickly, just as we all do. But peace cannot be rushed. I continued, "The key to focusing on what truly matters is not found in doing more, but in doing less. Not in seeking approval or success, but in cultivating a deep connection with the present moment. You must learn to let go of what is not essential." At first, the child did not understand, but slowly over time, he began to practice what I taught him. Each day, he would come to sit by the pond, just as we had done, and with each passing day, his mind began to quiet. He started to focus on the sound of the birds, the movement of the trees, the cool breeze against his skin. He realized that in letting go of the constant chatter in his mind, he could finally hear what was most important, the wisdom that came from stillness, from being present in each breath. Over time, the child grew wiser. His distractions began to fade. He was no longer constantly chasing after success or approval. Instead, he focused on his purpose, his passion for learning, his connection with the world around him, and the people who mattered most in his life. He no longer needed to fill every moment with noise, because he had discovered that true fulfillment comes not from the future or the past, but from the present moment. This story is not just about a young child, it is a story of all of us. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded by distractions. We are taught to strive, to achieve, to do more. But in doing so, we lose touch with what really matters. We forget the simple joys of life, the beauty of the present moment, and the peace that comes with being mindful. When we focus on what matters, we don't need to seek happiness. It finds us. We learn that happiness is not something that comes from external achievements, but from the peace we cultivate within. It is in the quiet moments that we truly find our purpose. And the more we focus on what is essential, the more we begin to live a life that is aligned with our deepest values. The child I spoke of grew into a man who lived with intention. He knew that true happiness is found not in rushing to the next goal, but in fully embracing the present moment. And so I leave you with this question. What is it that you are focusing on today? Is it something that nourishes your heart, or is it a distraction pulling you away from the peace that is always within you? If you found peace in this story, take a moment to reflect on what truly matters in your own life. What are you focusing on right now? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. If you want more wisdom like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay connected with us on this journey of mindfulness and growth.